Good morning, everybody. We have a higher trade in the grain markets here early on Monday morning. It is 6:30 a.m. Central Time. May corn futures up 8.5 cents at 5.94. December corn up 6 3/4 at 5.19 into some fresh contract highs. May soybeans up 10.5 cents at 14.43 3/4. November beans are up 7.5 at 12.81 1/2. May Chicago wheat up 3 1/4 at 6.55 3/4. May Kansas City wheat up 4 cents at 6.13 1/4. May spring wheat is up 3.5 cents at 6.67 3/4. If you guys are listening on the podcast, as always, appreciate it. Leave me a review if you have not already. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button if you like these videos. It would really help me out to grow this channel, to spread these videos around. Certainly, if you need some additional assistance from me, go to my website. It is www.standardgrain.com. Go to that website, click on Grain Marketing Plan here in the upper right-hand corner for $49 a month. I offer a subscription service. It includes a bunch of stuff. You'll get my morning newsletter, which is an email. It goes out every business day at 6:30 a.m. Central Time. Every overnight headline you need to be aware of is included. All my grain marketing recommendations, cash sales, capture and carry, options, all that stuff. I've got a text message service that goes along with this. I'm now doing subscriber-only videos and content where I really talk more in a lot more depth about grain marketing, specifically what I'm doing. I talk about specifically when I'm making cash sales and why, when I'm capturing carry and why. All that sort of stuff is included with this subscription. You can cancel it at absolutely any time. To get into some of the headlines here this morning, it looks like we're going to finally have some warmer weather hit the U.S. Corn Belt next week. You should see some above normal temperatures roll into the western part of the Corn Belt Sunday, Monday next week, and then by midweek, almost all of the Corn Belt will see above normal temperatures. Now, cooler temperatures to this point have kept farmers out of the fields in a lot of areas. I wouldn't call it a planting delay, but they've got some guys kind of waiting on some warmer temperatures, and I think you're going to see just that beginning next week. Sunday, Monday is kind of what the forecasts are indicating here this morning. Now, that of course could change, and we've still got some well below normal temperatures slated to remain in place until then. Maybe in that same note here, a lot of areas out west saw some below freezing temperatures over the weekend, and we'll see some again earlier this week. Areas of North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, as far south as Kansas, saw freezing temperatures over the weekend. So you've got some additional risk here of that through Wednesday, and you've got traders concerned that these temperatures could impact winter wheat crops in some areas, and that could be part of the reason why we've seen some strength in this HRW wheat market in particular. South American rainfall will be closer to normal during the next 2 weeks. During the next 7 days, a good chunk of Brazil, a lot of Argentina will see normal to actually above normal precipitation. Northern areas of Brazil will be very dry, however, during that first week. The second week looks kind of the same. You've got some areas of southern Brazil and northern Argentina that will be dry, but a lot of areas that, again, will see normal to above normal precipitation. Traders especially interested in this point in that second Brazilian corn crop. USDA will release its weekly crop progress report this afternoon. This will be out after the close today. Traders expect corn planting to be 10 to 11% complete. Spring wheat expected to be 14 to 15% complete. We'll also see some updated winter wheat ratings, among other things. The corn planting pace could accelerate quickly here over the next, say, 2 or 3 weeks if these forecasts hold. If we get that warmer weather next week and things stay kind of on the drier side, it could pick up very, very quickly. Fund traders remain aggressively long the grain markets. According to CFTC, large money managers or funds were net long 397,000 contracts as of last Tuesday in the corn market. That is the largest official net long during this current rally and the largest since February 2011. I've actually got a chart I'm going to show you here on funds and their position in the corn market, which is kind of interesting. This is basically the entire modern era of record keeping in regard to fund length in the corn. And you can see here at Friday, or at last Tuesday's close, this is the official CFTC number, 397,000. Traders estimating that funds were net long 409,000 contracts at Friday's close. And that 409, if realized, would be right on par with the previous record high from 2011. So I love these CFTC charts. This gives me some context as to where large speculators stand. If If you like this kind of chart, I include this as part of what I call the fund tracker in the newsletter every Monday morning. I do corn, soybeans, wheat, and then a combined corn plus soybeans plus wheat to give everybody kind of a really good understanding as to where the fund stands. So if you're interested in this sort of stuff on a weekly basis, definitely check out that newsletter. Aside from that, the U.S. dollar posted some fresh 7-week lows overnight. The greenback trades its lowest level since the first week of March. Treasury yields are near their lowest levels in 5 weeks. That's a factor that has pressured the dollar, perhaps. The S&P 500 posted another record high close on Friday. It's now up 11.4% year to date. I've got an S&P chart I want to show you real quickly because the last, I've got one that goes back to 1998. And this is kind of interesting, like all the events, the booms and busts, 1999, 2000, the dot-com deal, financial housing crisis back in 2008, 2009, essentially. Your COVID low was a big spike low down that did not last real long, and now we're in what I would call like a COVID recovery slash stimulus phase. So this is all interesting stuff, but the stock market has been incredibly strong here. The cattle market, we traded some cash cattle, 122 in the Western Corn Belt on Friday. I think the bulk of the trade last week was 120 to 121. So we'll see what develops here today. The boxed beef market is still really strong. It was mixed on Friday, but 276 in the choice boxes, 269 in the select boxes. The outside markets here this morning, we've got the S&P down 10 points. The Dow is down 77. Gold and silver up just a little bit. U.S. dollar is down again. We've got the bonds mixed. Crude oil is down 15 cents in the May WTI contract. You guys need some more information, you can shoot me an email, info@standardgrain.com. Check out that subscription service, guys. Everybody have a wonderful week. I'll talk to you a little bit later.